Episode 2, 3, something or other. Two, three,
No,
five,
wait,
two, three,
stop,
five.
stop.
Stop.
You need to get this wee song right. It's not. I mean, you need to show some
Do you know?
some fucking interest in what you're actually been doing for the last 8 years
I've been
with this
thinking.
wee podcast,
Do we leave the songs? Have we moved past the songs?
mate. We all moved past the songs years ago, but we like to let you do it
Oh,
and be happy. You know, that's what it's all about. It's like fucking stars in their eyes. We
what
just let you
episode?
sing away.
What episode is it?
What episode is it? I'm trying furiously trying to fist it, find it.
It's good to see that in the week since we've recorded, you've managed to sort out the horrific acoustics within your studio.
I've
Because
no.
it still looks. I know you have to.
Mate, I've been dealing with real life stuff, right? See all
It
this
sounds
fantasy
like
studio shit? It's
yeah.
fucking. I've been doing mastermind. See that? Yeah, that seat there at the back.
You and the wife been filming some pornos in the new
Oh
studio, eh?
mate, you wouldn't even believe the shit I've been up
Is
to, Mucker.
your hat's all wonky, mate? Like you've just been fucking riding, my man.
So I just want to tell you, this is 235. Please commence
235.
with the songeth.
Episode 235. 235. I was walking down the road last night and a man came out the bushes. In his hand was a hammer and he said, "Ho, fat boy, give me some money." I said, "Hey, I've not got any money. But I can give you a hand with that erection." He took out his penis, he put it in mine. We docked for a minute, then we carried on because that's how we do it at the hashtag show. Do. Episode 235. Don't dock with strangers. Luckily, how are we?
I was walking along, minding my business, when I saw a man with the body of a Viking, the legs of a midget, jumped in front of me and startled me during my danger wank. So I said to him, I'll fucking kill you unless you do some docking and run along, son. And then we did it, exchanged phone numbers and email addresses. He invited me back to his house for a coffee. He had a bar in the back door. We went in and got drunk. Before you knew it, things weren't happening too quick until the shots came out. I said, those aren't pillows. Before you know it, we were humping and a pumping in his pub in the back door, and his missus came in and said, I always knew about you, you fat faggot, get out of my life. And he said, no, wait, it's not what you think. And I said, yes, it is. He's a dirty little homo and he loved my big solid cock. It's not really hard or solid because I'm kind of a age where I can't really get hard and solid. It's more like a soft direction. Yeah. Welcome to the hashtag show.
Bow.
Episode what?
Episode 235. I've just done a quick Google search there from your little song about the body of a Viking, legs of a midget. It would seem, luckily, from a quick Google search, that I am 2 inches shorter than the average man.
What, because your midget legs or your Viking torso?
Well, my Viking torso mixed with my midget legs makes me the average height for him, or just above the average height for him. Oh,
what is the average height for a guy?
Let me just tell you the average height for a man.
5'10".
What? No, well, what do you think it is? Do you think it's 5? Because I think
200
it's
a head. But that big.
It was 3 inches. What is? What do you think is the average height of a man? Now, bear in mind,
5'10".
No, but hold on a minute, right?
5'11".
Because there's nobody in China over fucking 3 feet. So,
but they're no men.
What is the average height?
We're talking about Scots or English cunts and Irish cunts, no.
Right, so average height of UK male.
Aye, because this is predominantly a UK show for. I don't envisage foreigners listening to this show.
You're fucking bang on the money. 5'10" is the average height of a British man.
My work here is done. I told you that.
So
I'm bigger than average in many ways.
Right, well, I'm 6 foot, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm taller than the average man.
I'm smarter than the average man.
Mate, I'm starting to think I've got tiny wee legs, right? Because hear me out here, right? I'm 2 inches taller than the average height of the average man in the UK, right? I'm 6 foot. The average height is 5'10". But my legs are 2 inches shorter than the average leg length.
Who?
So the average leg length in a foot in a UK male is 31 inches, and I've got a 29-inch leg. So that means my legs are 2 inches shorter, and I'm 2 inches higher. Which means if I had normal sized legs for my Viking body, I'd be like 6'4".
You would literally be a Viking.
But I'm no, mate. I'm just a wee midget legs.
Well, equally, so like, if you never had like a Viking torso, you would be a midget. Is that what you're saying to me?
Do you think there
So
was
that
like...
and a midget is less than what height?
Oh, well, how...
Just go. What's the average midget's legs?
Arms?
And then your back doors will be kicked right in by Operation U3. You're like,
Mate,
I was doing some research for a podcast I was doing. Hard drive.
I typed in average length, and I was going to type in average length of males' legs, right? And it you know how like Google gives you options, like as soon as you start typing, it came up average length of newborn
Penis.
baby. Average length of newborn baby.
Of course.
Like, who's Googling that? Unless you've compared it some.
Folk waiting in Wayne's.
How big's your cock, Franco? How big's the average UK baby?
It's bigger than a newborn Wayne.
Right. So what we're saying, height of a midget.
No, what is the leg span of a typical troublesome midget?
Right. In human terms. So what else would it be?
Well, exactly.
It is sometimes defined as the adult height of a midget must be less than 147 centimeters, which is 4 foot 10 inches, regardless of sex. So it doesn't matter if it's a man midget or a bird midget.
There's no barriers there.
No, there's no, mate. Midgets.
That's what I like about midgets. There's no discrimination.
Just good cunts, man. Do you know what I mean? Regardless, the average adult height among people with dwarfism is 122 centimeters, which is 4 foot. So the average height of a dwarf is 4 foot.
So
Is a
dwarf different for a midget?
I don't know, mate. New Year.
Are they just not called midgets, or do you just call them dwarfisms?
Is your Papa Catholic?
You know, if you call somebody a dwarf, they're fucking cracking up, no?
Right, dwarfs, we heat big body in it.
And a
midget's just a small person.
What's the ones used to be with wee arms? Is that a midget or a dwarf?
I think that's a dwarf. The one that goes up the stairs sideways.
The ones that do wee rolls to get up.
Ewoks, that's dwarfs.
That tickles me pink. They do a wee roll to get up.
I'll never
Peter Dinklage in Game of Thrones, all the serious acting in day, he's brilliant at it. He just does that wee roll to get off the fucking dungeon flare, and you just go, mate, you could be a comedy actor.
You know, I had to see a couple of weeks ago, right? I was having a fucking just one of the days, man, when I was letting mine heat, mate, and I'm like, what's the point, man? Life's shite, right? And it isn't, life's great.
Life must go on, bro.
But I had to cheer myself up, right? And I was like, I could go and watch some classic clips from the hashtag show,
right?
You know, which you could find on the Instagram and the Facebook page. Search the hashtag show on Facebook. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to go to my go-to video.
Our wee favourites.
That makes me laugh often, because you've got to have them, right? You've got to have those wee clips that you watch, and you're just going to mouth the wee fucking DJ Gibbo girly laugh.
Yeah, the wee girly laugh comes out.
Right? And it is the video of Warwick Davis and fucking Bear Grylls doing that camera thing when Warwick Davis is on the fucking high wire and he starts shaking. No,
I've not seen that, and already I need to see that in my life.
He starts shaking back. He starts shaking back and forth. Mate, I'm going to see if I can find it.
But when you're on these kind of tight ropes, any wee bit of shaking like that kind of goes into a fucking.
But see, because he's so small.
Oh, aye. It probably was even a ripple in it. You know,
even
he was in another dimension. It probably was even. See, if Bear Grylls was on it, it probably wouldn't even be a wobble. But he was just experiencing fucking what factor 10. I can't handle it anymore, Bear. I can't handle it anymore. But fucking isn't even moving,
mate.
I've drank my own piss.
Even Bear Grylls, right? Who's like fucking. I didn't know he was mad religious until I watched that. Obama
Is he not a heavy
episode.
Jehovah or something?
I don't know if he's not Jehovah, mate. He's Christian, because they wouldn't let him be the fucking head dibber in the Scouts who is Jehovah. Right. But I didn't realise he was a heavy, like, I mean, I'm talking like heavy God, bro. Until that Obama one, when he was like to him, could I pray with you, Mr. President? I was like, that's code talk. That probably is code talk.
Fucking sing a couple of Jesus bangers, Obi, and then fucking we'll get a Falcon Peregrine's egg for our dinner.
Here, just briefly talking about Obama, right? do you buy into any of the conspiracy theories that Michelle Obama's a guy?
I love shit like that. And the ones that I like as well is they're wearing masks and it zooms into like the corners of their eyes and it's gone. And you start looking at the pictures and you go, that is a cunt in a suit.
What? What are you talking about?
You ever seen the ones? They're saying kind of like loads of like famous celebrities and people of power are actually like two or three people. Like Will Smith is apparently two or three people, and it zooms into the folk that are saying is Will Smith. And if you can imagine round the corners of their eyes, it's almost like you can see the mask, right? Now, as
Right.
hilarious it is, if you actually start looking at them, right? And I've done it a few times and I gave myself a break. And then like a couple of days' time, I'm going to look at that again. And you start freaking yourself out going, oh, it's a fucking mask. That is a fucking mask. But
So what
it's
do you
just
mean?
looks like a bit of conjunctivitis at the side of the fucking eyes. But some guys know the music. Dude, the fucking the standard spooky music on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
And it's some guy going, what if I told you Will Smith was actually three different people? And then he's gone fucking, yeah, I'm the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And then it cuts to some other guy. I saw American folks, I don't even know who they are. And it zooms into their fucking coupons and the corner of their eyes. This is what it reminds me. Remember Trading Places? They put the guy in a gorilla suit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen, you're not listening. You're trying to multitask and failing.
I've
The
got
listeners,
it.
the listeners,
I've
right,
got the
right. So do you know in Trading Places when they put the guy in a gorilla suit
Uh-huh.
and you just see the fucking when the gorilla,
Aye,
the guy,
aye,
the other girl's
shagging
bumming
him up.
and he's got the fucking
Aye.
realised behind the gorilla things. It's kind of like that.
But what? So they're just cutting about, like, so they don't get noticed, that kind of thing.
They're basically fucking hoovering up more gigs and jobs. I don't know what the fuck the big deal is. If somebody wants to walk about in a face mask, you know.
Well,
fair play.
the rumor is that Michelle Obama is actually a trans
A
man.
guy. Right.
And,
in Bahamas, Bahama Raka is a fucking
Bahama Maracas. Also, apparently, the other rumor is that he's now actually dating men.
aye, because he likes men.
Aye, and also the reason why the rumors are so strife with Michelle is because apparently no photographs exist of her pregnant.
And also,
If that's
who's the Jewish fucking comedian? The woman. It's been about forever. Joan Rivers. She fucking said,
She's
hey,
gay.
come on, you guys, all right? Everybody knows Michelle Obama's a guy. Okay, I'm not gonna and she get fucking killed 2 days later.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Right.
Innit?
You ready for Warwick?
No, I don't know if it was 2 days later, but there was some kind of connection there.
Right. Wait till I just make sure this is the right bit. Hold on.
Warwick. See if he'd a wisp. That would be brilliant. What's
Right.
your name, son? Not only is a midget, he's called Warwick.
Right.
Jonathan Ross's mate.
Right. Are you ready for
Right.
this, mate?
Aye,
Are you
geez it.
ready for this? Right.
I know I'm going to
about-
like it. You don't even need to hit play. Just need to show me the picture
I'm
again.
going to try and get the audio in it as well somehow. Just give a minute, right?
You know, just play it on the mic.
I need to be able to show you the
Look at
camera.
his wee adventurous face.
Mate, honestly, I defy anybody who... No, like...
Folk are laughing already. They've not even seen it. You get it in your head.
We're going to talk about this in a minute, right? Because we've been watching the stuff about the fucking Oxycontin stuff, right? And how basically it's heroin and people are addicted to it. But see if you go to your GP, right, and you're saying like you want, especially if you're a man, I don't know how the female mind works.
He's a couple of Warwick Davis.
I wanna
He'll
kill
get a
myself.
bad hangover, doctor.
Your GP, right, should just give you a fucking right good suck job in a video of this Warwick Davis. And I'm telling you, there is not a man. See if you're a man and you want to kill yourself. See if you get a right good suck job on you in this video, mate. Life's amazing. Are you ready? Here
What,
we
an
go.
NHS fucking hooker.
Aye, suck job.
That in the
Right.
that in the TV while
So,
you're pumping away because
you
she's
go-
not good looking.
You go to Glasgow Suckers, NHS Glasgow Suckers, right? And this phone is just mounted on the wall like that. Put your buds through the
Constant
hole, aye. Put your buds through the holes and you watch this. Right, you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, audio. Look at the size of him. Even the fact that he's fitting on the
I
fuck.
can't hold it straight.
There's no audio. I need the audio.
Hold on, it gets better. Hold on.
It's a matter of life and death. We don't care.
I can't hold it straight.
Oh, I need to hear the part, man.
Hold on, it gets better.
It's actually even better than mine.
Wait.
Look at Bear Grylls try hold it together. He's get back.
Oh no, they've cut it. They've cut it out. They've cut it out, man. Because mate, the real version, fucking, he goes for about fucking 10 minutes to cunt.
Even the fact of holding the wee ropes. It was actually only up about a foot, and it looked like fucking 30 feet high. He's like a wee mini Indiana Jones. He'd make a good snowboarder.
I'll try and put the.
He's an invisible slalom.
I'll try and put the clip in on the YouTube video, man. I can't, mate. I swear to God, man. It's when his wee body starts doing that. Honestly, God,
go on it, man.
That video, man, just fucking.
Do you think
picks me up every fucking time?
Do you think other vertically challenged folk watching that would get a right giggle on that?
Oh, I imagine I'll just go, what is this daft bastard? I think he's fucking dead, man.
He should have at least had a fucking Ewok suit on. Or mate, just a mask well. And the gloves.
I bet you as well, right? He's fucking course. His stomach muscles must have been absolutely. I bet he was trying to shite as soon as he got a few ropes, man. Because his whole body's bending in the middle. Fuck it, bending backwards.
Oh, mate, I'd have loved to see him in an Ewok fucking hat and gloves. He'd have looked like fucking a mini Teen Wolf.
An Ewok onesie. I really hope Warwick Davis has got an Ewok onesie, man. Would you not see if you're a wee person, right? Like, see if you were married to a wee person. Let's just say you fell in love with a midget, right? Would you know day things in the house?
Let's just say you fell in love with a midget. That should be the name of a song.
You can't. That's Oliver Anthony's new one. Let's just say you fell in love with a midget. You can't deny love, Mal. You don't know who you fall in love with.
2 feet tall with 10 stories of love. A skyscraper of love.
36 inches of love. Oh, right. So, your wife's a midget, or your husband's a midget, boyfriend, girlfriend. Would you know day things in the house? Like, see if he's your pals run. Would you know, like just run quickly between rooms? So, what the fuck was that? Like, just see a wee shadow move, or like sneak up on them, or just do mad shit?
I told you, I would customize all my house so it looks like a kind of hamster thing. Like, I'd utilize it so it's like in one room you'd maybe get 4 rooms, or at least a couple of fucking desk swings and a slide. But shit, like, you know, like the ultimate den, you'd love it away, and you could build that and make it a reality. And also, I'd have a community. So, like, one room's more than enough for a midget if you decked it out.
Oh, aye.
Like mezzanines and that, right? And then you go out to your mates. Like, boys, this is like a fucking 3-bedroom house. But if we all just have one room each, you've basically got a full house each. And then you could actually do like a pyramid scheme and end up just fucking buying up hundreds of property. Because like you sort of 3 wages paying that. Do about the boys do. About 40 of them in a house, pay it off in jig time, lead to the eldest ones, move on to the next. That's how Uber Eats is fucking so busy. Because they're all just walking away with the tip money, paying off houses.
I wonder if, here's a question for you, right? A fully grown adult male midget.
Mm-hmm. But
3.5 feet.
This isn't a dwarf then, it's just a midget.
No, midget, right? It's a wee guy.
So a dwarf, is the big heat, is that Peter Dinklage's a dwarf?
Aye.
Right, because he's got the fucking heat. But then how they say they've all got big cocks? I bet they don't. I bet it's just, when you look at their wee bodies, they look as if they've got a big cock because they've got wee legs.
Aye. It's like me. Mine doesn't look much because it's attached to this Viking frame.
But it's also attached to fucking midget legs. So,
but you know what?
It a midget cock? Well, I think we need to get the missus.
See what it's in there? Fucking damage it does.
No, maybe it's the fucking girth that's doing all the damage. And there's just the wee fucking ticklers down there.
It's the fucking Viking tongue that does the damage, but I'm saying.
Hey, that's a question we have to ask the missus. Just say, listen, has he got the cocky of a Viking or the cocky of a midget or a dwarf?
Right, difference between a midget and a dwarf. Historical.
There's going to be tricks in it. Hats.
The term midget was used to describe dwarfs. However, some now consider this term offensive. So there's no difference. The main difference between a midget and a dwarf is that a midget has normal bodily proportions, since the term midget is all right.
So it's a mini.
But apparently you can't say midget now because midget's offensive.
I'd say dwarf's more offensive.
Apparently you can't call them dwarfs anymore either.
So what do you call them?
Little people.
No.
Midget is a derogatory name for a person who is unusually
vertically
small.
challenged.
Here we go. There's a chart. Difference between a dwarf. Right, dwarf. Small individual with abnormal body proportions. Term is now considered extremely offensive.
So they could have a big cock.
Caused by a mutation in chromosome 4. Chromosome 4 would be a good name for a fucking transplant.
Black Faggots album.
Chromosome 4? Yeah.
Featuring the chromosome 4.
It's just four wee Mr. Teeth.
Four guys like that can't use it, mate.
May suffer from malformed bones and joints, possible disorientation of organs, nerve compression, can be treated by bone surgery, hormonal replacement surgery, medication. Midget's a small individual with well-proportioned body parts, so that's just a wee person. Term is now considered extremely offensive, so you can't call them dwarfs and you can't call them midgets. A midget is a hereditary genetic disorder, can also occur due to malnutrition. Midgets are considered to be perfectly healthy.
Like, you can't catch midgets. Like, you probably could easily, but you can't just say say you guys have a wean, it can't just pop out like a midget. It's going to be like midgets have been in your family.
I would think so.
Or your bloodline or something like
that. Aye.
Well, what about this? Now, like midget men, they say they've not dwarfs, big cocks. Is dwarf women
who's
big fannies?
Aye, giant.
Just a big growler, just fucking. It's just like for the chest down.
It's like a zip in a wetsuit. It goes for your chin to your fucking navel.
For the big lips.
I was going to say something to you there now and I've totally forgot what it was. That's fucking bad, man.
Mate, something says, oh, don't you worry about that.
Anyway, what I wanted to say is, couple of things. Briefly talk to the missus, mate. So, see the day, she went off to work this morning, right? And do you ever get left a list of things to do in the house when she's out?
Aye, mate. Yep.
Right. So, I got a list.
I don't get left a list. I get text lists.
Well, I got a text list today, right, on Instagram. So, she texts me a list of things today, right? And I'm doing this for one or two reasons, right? One, I want to read this list to you, right? Because when I got it, I thought she was joking. Completely overwhelmed by the list.
Does she not mind you sharing these things?
I don't care, Mal. This is real life.
Yeah, right.
This is real life, right? And she knows I love her dearly. So here's my list, right? Now, day after.
No, that's not your list. This is her list that you received.
Right. Now, I'm not doing this for comedy effect. I'm doing this because I've got a point in the end. Here's my list, right? Dishes. That's wash, dry, put away, right? So effectively there's 3 parts to that list. So another thing I would say is, ladies,
but try to keep it compact so it's not a big list.
Aye, and also she's driving to work. But ladies, see if you want, you're going to need to get men detailed lists, right? Because dishes is open.
As long as it's right at the end, you'll get any you want.
Well, I'll fill you in tomorrow. Dishes. Spray bleach, white kitchen surfaces. Sweep all downstairs. Spray fabric freshener on couch. Make bed. Spray fabric freshener on bed. Spray bleach in shower tray, sink and toilet. Wipe and rinse. Put bleach under rim of toilet. Put on a washing. Fold the hanging washing. 4 kisses. Right? Now.
I want me on 4 kisses for that list. Holy fuck.
Now here's a problem, right?
Is this while you're at work?
I'm half a day. I'm half a day, right? Got a day off.
Right.
Here's my problem, right?
It's not a day off.
No, it's not anymore. It's no. So, in between doing that, I'm also taking Murphy to go and get his haircut, right? So, I got up this morning. I washed the dishes. I took Murphy to get his haircut. I came back. I started on the list. I stopped at 2 o'clock. I went to pick Murphy up for get his haircut. I came back and I finished the list at 3:30. Now, here's my thing, right? One, I know I'm never going to do it as well as she's done it.
Never.
And two, here's my problem, all right? And this is, mate, how I think men and women are different. We're different creatures. We're different beings. We've got different wants and needs, right? We've got different skills and talents. That list has taken me 4+ hours, right? 4.5 hours.
But it took her 20 minutes.
Mate, I'm not joking. This is the kind of stuff she does every single day, right? Now, I can't put into words how much I appreciate it, right? And I know that you've got to help out where you can, and I do what I can, Mal, right? But
is this you saying it to her through the medium of the hashtag show?
No, I'm trying to
because you're too scared to say it to her face. Because she'll punch you square in the fucking jaw.
Once we're off this, mate, I'm going to take her outside. I'm going to write the word in her. I'm just saying that men, we don't fully understand how much is involved in keeping a house clean and tidy. It's mental, mate. It is a job. But what I mean is, how do they manage to do it? How do they manage to go out, work a full day shift, come home, clean a whole house, make a dinner, and look after everybody that lives in that house? How do they do it? Because I can't.
I'll tell you, bro, muscle memory, just feel like grafting, doing it all the time, my man. You know what I mean? Muscle memory. And you don't want to get in the way of that muscle memory, right? Step aside, bro. And don't let it freeze up, right? Because a guy with muscle memory is useless. Because he can't even do a job right. So
see when I was doing the dishes, right? I'm drying the dishes, I'm putting them away, and I'm going,
aye, whistling, fucking take that or something.
I've actually listening to TalkSport, listening to Simon Jordan give his breakdown.
Aye, to try and get some Manly back.
Exactly, mate. Well, I was fucking smacking my cock in the oven door. I'm actually thinking this is probably why you get, when you get these men that are like, they'll never find a woman, they're a bachelor for life, and they go around their house and they take the piss, and it's like they've got one plate, one bowl, one cup. And I'm like, this is why
that's perfection.
People live like that. The simple life, the minimalist life.
Aye.
But then the amount of work that my missus does in this house, mate, is fucking unbelievable, right? She's an incredible woman. One day she'll make a great wife. She's nearly there. She's got a couple of steps to go through first. She'll get there, right?
Aye, as soon as she can master working and just getting on with the housework and letting you off for your days off,
what I'm
then
saying
you
is,
might go, you will be mine.
I don't understand how she does it. It's quick. Because
I'll just tell you, muscle memory.
Hey, honestly, I done my best. She'll come in. I'll get a mark out of 10. I'm hoping for a 6. If I can get in above that, I'll be delighted. But it was just as I'm up the stairs doing bits and pieces up the stairs, I'm going, she does this on her own all the time. No,
it's not that's not every day list. That's like once every couple of days, maybe not.
If it was my house,
have you got a dishwasher?
Aye, you're looking at it.
Right. Okay. So get a dishwasher in. And then you argue about who fills it and empties it. That's the next one.
I can't fill a dishwasher. I've never been able to do it. It's a mine. I mean, I can't. I don't know how to do it.
It's like a jigsaw.
I don't like them. I don't like dishes touching. I think they need space. They need space to breathe.
Yes.
So you only get that's the point. People go like, just get one of the dishwashers. It's for a couple. No, you need a dishwasher that's like industrial. Because see a fucking dishwasher that's used in like a Michelin kitchen, you can only get 4 dishes in it. Everything's going to be spaced out. The worst thing about a dishwasher is
the bar,
mate, you turn the fucking cunt on and then it says like 2 hours, 40 minutes. You're like, how does it take 2 hours to fucking wash dishes? And then you take them out, they're roasting hot, and you lift it out and like half the plate's still bogging. Oh, shite, mate.
That's a shite dishwasher then.
It was a shite dishwasher.
Well, so what is the point of your thing? How can women hold down
my point is this.
A full-time job and still look after the house?
Women are amazing.
Yes.
I'd be lost without her. But cleaning isn't my skills.
Well,
my skills.
It's not that it isn't your skill. It's just like, be honest about it. You don't want to do it in the first place. You have no interest in doing it. You're only doing it for the brownie points at the end of it, and you try and justify that as teamwork, but it's just ways to get sexy time quicker.
Well, I mean, mate, you've not only have you hit the nail on the head there, I think you've cut to the core of the situation. With everything that's happening in the world right now, the only reason men do anything is for sex.
Sex and food.
And the sooner that people accept that, the easier life becomes.
There wouldn't be any wars.
No wars whatsoever. Why do you go to work? People would argue for money. It's not for money.
Sex.
It's to get fucking tokens to buy food and get sex. That's it.
Oh, I thought it
That's
was
all you want.
to bumfuck at your work.
Well, you can bum fuck your work. Well, we're both self-employed, so I don't know how you
I was
imagine that.
kidding. I know. I was just bumming myself.
What I think, if you're listening to this and you're a heroine and you're thinking, how do I get my man to do more around the house?
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Good night. Okay. Great. Good night.
The HashTag show.co.uk.